Hello, my name is Keely. Thank you so much for joining me today. I want to talk to you about a pretty sensitive subject, losing weight. So many of us have tried diets or tried to lose weight in the past, but we end up failing for one reason or another. And I know that for myself, that was definitely the case while I was growing up. I've always been a little bit heavy set, and I've had to watch what I eat, but I've never been able to successfully lose weight. About 2 years ago, I decided that it was time to get rid of some of the baby weight that I put on after my third kid, and I decided to start really counting my calories. As I lost the weight, I lost 30 pounds, people kept asking me, so what did you do to lose that weight? It was the most anticlimactic answer ever. I just told them, I'm counting my calories, to which everyone says, well, I don't really eat that much, so I don't think that would really affect me. And I gotta tell you something, that if you really commit to counting your calories, you will find that what you think is a regular portion size is actually much larger than what you need. And there is just the science behind it. You cannot eat more calories than what you burn in a day without gaining weight. And if you want to lose weight, you have to consume less calories a day than what you burn. Now, people do this in all types of different ways. But this is just a natural way that you can help your body lose the weight. Some people take supplements or try to increase their metabolism. And I've never done a diet pill, and I would never suggest that you do that. I'm not saying that there aren't certain herbs or things that you can try that would help. I think that green tea is a healthy thing and it can help speed up your metabolism a little bit. But for the most part, if you are going with this counting calories, the main things you really need to think about is how much you're eating and how much you're burning. So I suggest that you get either an app or go online and find out how many calories a day should you actually consume. There is an app called Myfitnesspal. It's pretty popular and you may or may not have heard of it. They have a website feature as well, and you go on, you tell it how much you weigh, how old you are, and how many calories you want, how many pounds you want to lose by which date, and it'll tell you how many calories a day you should consume. So for example, myself, when I started this, I was told that I could eat 1380 in calories a day, which is not very much. Most of the serving sizes that you see on the back of a package is based off of a 2,000 calorie diet. And very few people should eat that many calories a day, unless you're really very active or you're really big as far as height and stuff like that. Most people probably only need 16 to 1800 a day. So for me to lose weight, I needed to stick around 1380. And that's what I did. Every day I just portioned out everything that I ate. And what I found was, one, I thought portions were supposed to be much larger. I really was overeating. I didn't think I was, because I only eat when I'm hungry, and I only eat until I would feel full. And because I didn't overeat, I didn't snack a lot, I really thought, okay, this isn't going to work. This won't help me. But it did. I was very surprised at how little you could have for a portion. Some other things that shocked me was how many calories is in snack food, or breads, grains, carbohydrates, things like that. They are very high in calories. So eating a sandwich is 200 calories for the bread, for the most part, unless you get bread that is full of nuts or something like that, is going to add to the calories. But just the bread alone is 200 calories. And if you add on some cheese and meats and a little bit of vegetables, and heaven help you, some mayonnaise, you're looking at a 400 calorie meal, which isn't a lot of calories for one meal, but we're talking about a sandwich. And how often do you eat a sandwich plus chips, plus something else? So I was shocked at what I couldn't eat and stay within my calories. I've had to come up with a lot of bread alternatives. I'm not against bread and I'm not gluten-free or anything, but I've had to come up with a lot of grain alternatives because that causes me to really go over on my calories. Not to say I don't ever eat pizza, because I absolutely do. And that's the best thing about counting calories. If you have a desire to eat a dessert or have a candy bar or have some pizza or eat fast food one day, that's not a problem. As long as you account for that, as long as you eat less calories throughout the day, it's okay to have a splurge day, maybe once every other week or maybe once a week, depending on your metabolism. For me, it was never a problem. I think that if you wanted to exercise a little bit extra so that you could afford to stick within your calories and eat some of those splurge items, I don't think that's a problem either. I did not limit myself a lot about what I ate. Eventually I kind of had to cut out, like I said, things I really enjoy, like crackers and chips. I mean, I enjoy those things, and I had to really cut back, come up with alternatives. So instead of crackers, I will eat cheese on cucumbers. Cucumbers are like 9 calories for a cucumber. It's almost negligible to even count that in your day. And I don't use a much pasta or spaghetti or anything. I usually eat sauce over top of zucchini, and that's a way I've cut out on some of my calories. I have found that this has worked really well for me, and I'm not the only person that this has worked well for. At the time that I was counting my calories, I had 4 other friends doing the same thing with me, and all of us lost weight. Right now, I'm doing the same stuff again. I'm not counting very particularly like I was every single piece of food I eat, but I learned a lot by counting my calories, so I know now what I can and can't eat and how big a portion really should be. And every time I run across someone who has decided to go this route, they are amazed at how much less food that they can eat at a time, and what the calorie count really is on things like hot chocolate or coffee or specialty drinks. Even a soda is really high in calorie. And so you really have to look at those things. I never exercised when I was losing weight. I think that you probably should. I've been very busy with my life, and exercising is very hard for me with 3 kids. The thing that I strive to do, though, is just be additionally active. So when I can stand, I stand instead of sitting. If I'm doing tasks around the house that will allow me to stand up to do them, I do that. If I can park further away from the door at a store, I'm going to park further away, so I have to walk more. And I just tried to increase my overall activity throughout the day, doing the things that I already do. Because getting a very, targeted exercise routine in place was hard for me because I have children running around while I do that. I do suggest if you can do an exercise program, you should, because it will make this process so much faster. It'll also afford you some of the foods that you might be struggling to cut out. You'll find if you really want to lose weight, you have to cut your calories. And to do that, you have to know how many calories you're eating in a day. Really look at the foods that you're putting in your mouth. And every fast food restaurant out there now has on their menu board a calorie count of how much that thing costs. Now, if you go look at McDonald's board, you'll find that most of their sandwiches and fries are somewhere around 1,200 calories. I mean, it'll tell you that, 1,000 to 1,200 calories. So think about that when I tell you I can only have $13.80 a day to lose weight. Eating out really kind of has to go, unless you're just going to eat salad, because anytime you eat other things on the menu, you're really adding to your calorie count. So to be successful with losing weight, you need to know what you're eating, how much your portion actually should be. Try not to eat out very much, but do give yourself the splurge days where you can eat the pizza or go out to dinner. Give yourself that on a weekly basis or every other week. depending on how you want to lose weight, like how quickly do you want to lose it. And you also need to try and increase your activity. If you can't schedule in a daily exercise time, just increase your activity. Instead of on your lunch break, sit on your phone and read Facebook, take a walk. Run up and down your steps a couple times at your house. Take walks if you can. And just stand. If you have a job where you do a lot of sitting, if you could stand some, try it. If anything else, just get up and down from your desk more. And I hope these tips help you out. Let me know if you try this and if it's successful for you, because I would love to hear it. Right now, my husband is trying to lose weight, and he's been successful losing a couple of pounds, and he's going to keep on going till he meets his goal. Right now, I'm also doing that, and I have 10 more pounds that I want to lose. And I have a few other friends that are trying to lose weight also. Good luck to you, and if this was your New Year's resolution to lose weight, you can do it. I promise. Just put your mind to it, eat less calories, become more active, and you will definitely see those results you're looking for. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope to hear from you soon.